Hello, my name is Aaron Barnett. I'm the boating program specialist for Washington Sea Grant. The Small Oil Spills program that Washington Sea Grant is in charge of focuses on the small chronic spills that you could describe as one cup at a time, a teaspoon at a time, if you will. Anything that makes a visible sheen. It addresses an immediate need. For example, between 2011 and 2015, recreational boaters spilled 6,000 gallons of gas, diesel, hydraulic fluids into the Sound. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just what was reported. What makes Washington State unique is there's year-round boating here. We're located right next to some of the best cruising areas in the world. So boating is a very important activity in Washington State. Boaters in particular are the first line. They're de facto pollution managers. They're the ones that are actually doing the work. And all boaters need is the tools and the knowledge to make that happen. So what we do is we work with boaters specifically on how to prevent pollution from their own vessels in cheap and effective ways. So here we are at Elliott Bay Marina in Seattle, Washington. I'm going to show you 3 things that boaters can do to keep oily water discharge from happening. So here we are, we're in the engine room. First off, he has a stack of absorbents right here. And he also has absorbents laid out at the bottom of the bilge below the engine to catch any stray drips. See that? Now another thing I'd like to point out about maintenance with diesels in particular, these bolts here that hold the oil pan on older engines, these get loose. That's where the oil will first start dripping out. This is the transfer case, and the transfer case also has a petroleum-based lubricant. And as you can tell, the owner has the oil absorbent pads. Or you can also take a bilge sock, stick it underneath here, and it'll catch any stray drips as well. And now the permanent oil change hose, these attach underneath the engine on the oil pan. So then basically, if you don't have an oil exchanger system like this one does, you can just take this hose and you can just fill up, put it with a drill pump or a hand pump. You can do the filling right out here where you have some room to work. Now you also notice that this owner here has a heater, a little space heater in this engine room. And this is used to keep condensation down. Well, condensation creates rust. Rust can make hose clamps to fail and can lead to equipment failure. So even though this engine room is clean and the owner has laid down preventative, absorbents and has a oil change system that makes it clean and simple for him, accidents still happen. The best you can do is to be as prepared as you can, and that's done with oil absorbent materials such as the way they are laid down here in the bilge.